Welcome back to episode 13 or episode 1 of season 2, however you'd like to phrase it. We've got Joe Holland with us today. Hey,
Big
Joe.
mistake.
Joe, is my understanding correct that you like music?
I'm a fan of music. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm an
okay.
enthusiast. I'm a collector. I'm obsessed.
You do things with music, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I kind of got a one-track mind,
Okay.
and it's resulted in a monolithic existence of some cool shit, some lame shit, but consistent shit.
It's a balance of shit.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah. A shit sandwich. Yep.
That is like the perfect shit sandwich.
Yeah.
It's like,
I nibble
bookend
on
it
it a
with-
little bit every day. I just kind of
yeah.
working on it.
You do like a little bit of everything in the Minneapolis music community.
Yeah.
How did you get started here?
Well, I just showed up not knowing anything about anything except I wanted to be in a band, and I got pretty lucky that I found some people that we were accidentally all right. We thought we needed music lessons, but then it turned out we didn't. People liked it anyways, and then I noticed there's, as we're doing our first gigs and figuring things out, there's a lot of other jobs you could get related, but not for playing in a band, and then eventually the job I did the most was being a sound tech, and that's how you meet a lot of people and make a lot of really good friends. You just like if you work at the 6 local clubs that all the bands play at, you keep running into the same people, and I guess they've either accepted me because they've had to, or I get the job done, and
Well, I don't think folks know a lot of times like what it takes to keep clubs going. And like one of the things that we're talking about on the show today is kind of the new clubs, a lot of the new clubs that have sprouted up over 2023 in the Twin Cities.
yeah, right.
When you started doing all those things and receiving the money for doing those things, what was your biggest surprise of like, holy shit, I didn't realize that like this had to get taken care of?
You just can't predict what it might be, I guess usually it's like you gotta keep a staff of people involved, and you gotta not fuck up their lives. And if you're the person in charge of the venue, you have the opportunity to really like fuck people up if you're not careful. And I've also been on the receiving end of that. Besides receiving a little bit of money, I've also received trauma and abuse, and fortunately those people usually disappear pretty quick, and I'm still here. Yeah.
You ran sound for many years at Lee's before Lee's sadly closed the doors.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I worked there for 15 years, and in the course of that 15 years I worked at a lot of other places, but Lee's was like my main squeeze, I guess.
Yeah.
Always coming. I worked there like 3 nights a week, and then I just worked other places and did other things on the other 4 days a week, but
What were some of the highlights of like some of the bands that came? Because like there were a lot of like bands.
oh,
that
I
came through
know. I
Lee's.
have to look at the calendar to remember. And I have like probably like, I don't know, 20 years worth of Lee's propaganda and calendars to look back on. If anyone wants it, I should do something with it.
There's your book. You could write a book.
Well, I mean, I wasn't at all those things, but yeah, I guess I should probably think about some of those. There's the obvious standout ones would be like the night Brian Setzer played there, or all the members of the Stray Cats in some form have strutted into that place. And Leon Russell, that was real weird. That was kind of towards the end of Leon's career, but that was checking a big box for Louis, the owner of Lee's. He was like a huge Leon Russell fan.
Oh, okay.
So he was
Cool.
chill about it, but I know he was also secretly like excited, as that guy could get about. Because there's no show that it could excite him. But when we got the chance to book Leon Russell, I think he was a little more interested in that.
Cool. So you do some other music stuff too in the Twin Cities, it would appear.
Well, I mean,
It seems like maybe you have a band or 8. I don't.
they wax and wane and rise and fall.
It's a fall, wax and wane.
Just when you think they're gone, they come back.
Yep.
I think I was saying earlier, like some of the stuff that really needs to happen gets planned like about a year in advance. So like it's pretty easy to have multiple bands when you just, okay, I've got my big things coming up for this year that need to get planned, and then look back on all the annual events and make sure you get those on the calendar. And, usually those are the gigs that pay. And then once you get all that stuff filled in, then you can do all your fun punk projects. And, most of the people I play with don't want to do it that often, really, anyways.
Okay.
I mean, they do and they don't, like just enough, We just want to do a local show once a month and maybe a couple weekends out and get in the van and go to Chicago, or actually I have an annual pilgrimage to Rockaway Beach I do every summer. Been doing that for like 5 years now, and I just got the phone call last week that it's on again.
Nice.
So that's kind of a crazy thing. Like we drive 18 hours straight to Rockaway and
Wow.
do a couple gigs and then drive home.
That's a haul. What fun local stuff do you have coming up?
My main thing I do is a weekly gig every Wednesday night, and just coming up on 2 years of that weekly gig. And
Sure. Because you guys, I mean, you're at Mortimer's. Mortarholics is at Mortimer's every Wednesday,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Okay. And you've had kind of this revolving sort of series of characters in the band that have all been really super cool. But yeah, playing late nights gets to be tough, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically Thursday mornings,
Yeah.
But it's perfect for me because like weekends I got to actually work, and my band life has got to kind of just fit in with the work life. And there's definitely some nights that are easier than others for me to do my own gigs,
What was your 2023, like your biggest 2023 highlight musically?
Oh man, you should have told me you're going to ask me that, so
Sorry.
you could have thought of something.
We can pause, right? We're going to give Joe some time to think here.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess my only highlight is I get to keep doing it,
That's a solid highlight. Yeah.
Like, you are only as good as your last gig, so you got to make everyone good,
Yeah.
Like, and it could be any type of gig. It could be sound tech, playing bass, whatever, You're as good as your last gig, and that's it, And if you fuck up, maybe you get a chance to come back. And
It's like its own manifesto. Don't fuck it up.
yeah, that actually is a manifesto of someone we all know. Billy Batson, he's pretty famous for saying that, right? Don't fuck up. I mean, with more command and authority than I could ever possibly summon. But and then he'll laugh his ass off about it.
While everybody's in the bathroom cleaning up because all of the command. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you guys are going to edit this down to the...
Not one word. Just kidding. No.